Good day. This is the winning margin. I'm Monica McCoy, political strategist. So, y'all know that today marks officially 76 days until the midterm. So, 76 days until November 3rd. But I have so much to catch you all up on. Y'all know every Tuesday is really exciting leading up to the midterms because of primaries, special elections, etc. And so last night did not disappoint. We literally had 3 states that voted. And one of the things that really became very strange in one of the races was really an important fight for the Senate. So let's do a deep dive. This happens to be in Alaska. The sitting senator is heading into a general election against a serious challenger in a state that has had a favored one party for decades. And so literally you would think, okay, this state, Alaska, favorite one party for decades. What's the story here, Monica? Well, that would normally be the headline, but what happened yesterday is that there were 2 candidates on the ballot with the exact same name. And you may say, what? With the exact same name? But here's the part that sounds made up. Although they had the same last name, the thing that's very interesting is that now this is now being tied up in court. So certainly what is being said now is that the vote was intentionally split because the incumbent's name had a challenger who had the exact same name. Now, so whether it's plausible or not, whether this is really, factual about, this really being a strategy, what this is telling you is just how sensitive things have gotten and just how fragile the infrastructure is. So I'm going to keep watching what happens in Alaska as this now is playing out in court. So meanwhile, in Florida, the governor's race is set, and this is really a bizarre race also. So literally you have 2 candidates who will be matching up against each other. One heavily favored by the establishment Republicans, and the other one is a former member of the Republican Party. So what we're going to see in this race is how far can someone go who is a party switcher. So the Florida race is very interesting because of the dynamics in that race. And in Wyoming, a heavily endorsed candidate lost her primary anyway. So that is not a one-time story cycle. What we're seeing is that high-profile endorsements are moving the Senate and House primaries with real reliability. But here's the thing. Governor's races keep proving to be a different animal entirely. More local, more personal, hard to nationalize from the outside. So here's my read. With 76 days left, here's what I really want you to be paying attention to. Don't laugh off some of the strange things that are happening. What I want you to do is really focus on some of the strategies that are being used due to such a fragile infrastructure. So you may say, oh, Monica, 2 names that are exactly same on the ballot, or Monica, a party switcher, or an endorsement that does not carry. You may be saying, okay, what are all these things telling you? My margin note for this week is that the strangest stories on election night are usually the ones telling you the most about what is going on underneath all of the headlines. So it's 76 days on the clock. I want you to continue to pay attention to just the weird things that are happening in some of these races. They're rarely just weird. So although we had 2 exact same names on the ballot for the Alaska race, I want you to keep paying attention to see if some of these similar things keep happening up until November 3rd. Remember that margins are built. Go build yours. I look forward to seeing you on Friday.